Hello everyone. In this video, let us understand how to create the JMS connection in the Informatica developer tool or the admin console or using InfoCMD command to run the TS mapping. So this is the agenda. Okay, you need to have a queue or topic created in your JMS server and you need to generate the .bindings file. If you have access to JMS server, then you can generate the bindings file by yourself or you can check with your JMS admin. Once you have this .bindings file, you need to place this file under info home external JDBC jars location. And also you need to place all the respective MQ jars in the InfoHome Services shared Hadoop and extras Spark aux jars location. I'll show this in my demo. So this is the list of jars that you need to place in the server location. And these are the steps to create the connection in the developer tool. You can create the connection from Informatica Admin Console using the information that you have regarding the connection factory and the bindings file. Okay, this is the command to create the connection using InfoCMD create connection command. You need to provide all the information which are present in the Angular bracket, the domain name and the password, connection name and the JMS URL. All this information you need to provide. Now let us see the demo. I have logged into Informatica server machine and this is my location, InfoHome external JDBC jar. I have placed my bindings file in this location as you can see here. So all the files that are present under external JDBC jars will be bundled as part of InfoRPM tar. This InfoRPM tar will be copied to the cluster nodes during execution. So you don't have to place this bindings file manually in all the cluster nodes. So this is the advantage of placing .binding file in the external JDBC jars. This step you need to perform when you want to use the respective connection to run the mapping which has a JMS object. If you want to create the data object using the connection or if you want to import the data object, then you need to place the bindings file in the client location, not on the server location. So you need to have two connections created, one to import the data object and another one to run the mapping. Once I have placed the bindings file, I need to place all the respective MQ jars in the Spark aux jars which I was talking about. So this is my location, the server location where I need to place the Spark aux jar. So InfoHome Services shared Hadoop and you need to select the respective distribution and the extras and Spark aux jars is the location. I have placed all the jars under this location. Once you have placed all these jars, you can go ahead and create a connection in the developer tool or the admin console or using InfoCMD create connection command. You can log into Informatica developer tool and connect to the respective MRS. Click on the connection tab. You can go to Windows, click on preferences. It will open a window and then click on connection. Then connect to the respective domain where you want to create the connection. Expand the messaging section, JMS connection. Click on JMS and click on add. I have already created a connection. I'll just copy the same connection and change my binding or the connection URL. Okay. The connection URL should point to the external JDBC jars location. I have mentioned inforpm.tar/external JDBC jars. So as I mentioned before, all the files under external JDBC jars will be copied as part of InfoRPM tar to all the cluster nodes. So during execution, the bindings file will be referred from the InfoRPM tar and external JDBC jar's location. So you cannot test the connection because this location does not exist on my client location. And this can be used only to run the mapping. So you need to have another JMS connection created to import the data object. So this is my connection to import the data object. And as you can see here, the connection URL points to my client location where I have placed my bindings file. That is it for the demo. If you have any feedback, you can write us to at supportvideos@informatica.com. Thank you.